There's a cushion, please. Sure. Thank you, Sean. Aye, first. If anyone comes in, we'll see. Just needed to tell you about me static shopping. Oh my god. I've had static shopping before, but not like this. That was... Oh, I didn't like it. It was funny. I'll just see if a few more people come in first before I start. Just noticed in... my mic is in the right place. It's right in front of me. Move up. Because I've not moved up. Is that better? In the right place. You hear me? Oh, the 6 viewers. I always think there's no one there. If you're in the house, say hi. I've just noticed on the news down the side of my phone, I was just looking for something. Sorry, I've still got the sniffles. Where is it? Brexit. Hi, Empathic Awakened. Brexit. Britain could leave the EU by the 22nd of May. May Day. I don't mean May Day as in the holiday, I mean Theresa May. What have I told you? If MPs vote for customs union, watch this space, we'll just watch that one. So I've just told Little Legs to just, you know, chill out in the background because I'm only coming on for a coffee. Hi, Sandy, National Memorial Gardens, Rose Gardens, Sleep Warrior and Empathic Awakened. I've just got myself, because this was a belated Mother's Day present, this. I've been looking for one and I only needed a little one because... Hi Mark, Sandy. Finn, Mummy's just told you. What did Mummy say? If you want to come and say hi, you can say hello, but you're not doing that for attention. That's the wrong way of going about it. Well, you can't. No one's going to see you in your little chair. Sit down there then. The child's trying to squeeze it. Right. Finn, sit there first. No, sit there first.
Can't see.
Good. You cannot need to see. Right. This was not supposed to happen. So, saying hi to everybody.
Hi.
Right, you going watching Ryan?
Yeah.
Go on then. It's going to act up now, so I don't know how this is going to go. Never work with kids and animals, as we know with Jack the Bird. So, go on then. Mummy's got to just do this for 15 minutes or something. He's going to do his fake laughing now and everything. Have you got any messages to give out to YouTube at all?
Yes.
What's that then?
That message.
Oh, that message. Do you want to know what he's just pointed to everybody? This message up here. Yeah. The one that says, on my John picture that says, thanks, Patriot. You know, for getting the Q. I think it was for buying the Q mug or something.
Why is everybody
not long to go
talking?
now. Where we go, one we go all. So thanks, Finn, for that. Just remind us. Right, can Mummy get on with this? Because you're messing, and you're messing with things near the microphone.
No.
Right. Can you
no.
say bye-bye?
Bye.
Can you sit down then? Give Mummy the remote control so I can switch your telly off then. Where's your big truck gone? Yeah, we're going to get disrupted, I think, but there you go. So I got this because I was after a coffee, whatever this thing's called. And obviously it's only a cheap 1 for 1 because it's only me that drinks coffee. So I've got that before I get into my chat. I would rather be called... What's that? Oh, and... what are you saying there? And I got these today because I've got a set of these upstairs. Yeah, press coffee, a coffee press, yeah. And I bought some again because they've lasted me for about 2 years, and I was nearly running out, not of all of them, but obviously my favourites, and it was these Aromacare, which is obviously aromatherapy oils, but coffee of the king hot drinks. But what this is actually for is what they call like a diffuser. You have a little thing and you put water in it and diffuses the essential oil out. So if you've got a cold, like I've got the sniffles, or you get 6 different ones. They're really, they last forever because they're obviously pure essential oils. We've got Relax, before I get into chat. Relax. Detox, they're good to put in your baths as well. Muscle relief. Harmonise, you know, that's got lavender and stuff in, and it's 100% pure essential oils as well, blends. Harmonise, and for the money they're really good because like I said they lasted for 2 years, so well, I've still got some left. Rejuvenate and Sleep, which is a lavender mix. Ylang ylang, sandalwood, can't see what the other one's got, the plastic right on it. Chamomile, obviously, I drink that as well. They're really nice. Tell us a story about why my webcam stopped working. I don't know. Oh no, I told it the other day. Because my son nicked my camera, and then I went in his bedroom and realised he'd swapped the cameras round because he thinks I'm daft and I don't know. And I was like, "You've swapped cameras." The same camera, but I was like, "You've swapped cameras?" He's like, "No, we haven't." I was like, "Yes, you did. I can tell. Don't think I'm daft because I'm not. I can tell." Hi, if whoever's just come in. So, I've just been to the shops. Oh, by the way, I got very excited because, not exciting for some, but it was for me. You know the blanket that I'm crocheting, and I ran out of wool. Well, I went today and she said there'd be some in, and luckily she doesn't get a lot in. I've had to buy 3, so I've got more, and hopefully I think the 3 will finish the size of the blanket off, I think. So I'm quite chuffed about that because I find it very relaxing, so I'm chuffed. That's my first one. I got some flowers today as well off him because he wasn't here on Mother's Day, even though I got flowers the other day off him, but I got more flowers today, so that was nice. Just before I get into the chat was, as it is literally a coffee break, I'm cleaning my floors. I got a new tarot deck, which is this one. Some people who know about tarot decks will have seen this one. Hi Colin. You know, I'm tired of being forced into, when I listen to the tarots, it's like, what is wrong with you? What do you mean? Yeah. In a good way. This tarot deck is the Wild Unknown Tarot, and I've wanted this for a while, and I thought it's just a little one. I think you can get big ones, but I don't know if this is a copy actually, but I'm not really bothered because it's a little one that can fit in your bag. But I pulled these cards out for me this morning, and I'm not used to these pictures, and we had, I'm just going to show you very quickly because it's all relevant to what's going on with me. Anyway, so we got the little 4 of swords. See the picture with a little lamb there, with a little, you know, looks like a sun. A lot of lines coming out from the, you know, like what do you call it, rays. Little bit. Right. What did Mummy say before? That is rude. This is why I don't do it when I'd normally do it later. A bit like the third eye. Right, Finn, get your stuff together, please. I'm gonna ring Daddy now. Right, we'll do as you're told and stop being silly. Sure, I'll get someone. Oh, you shouldn't be on the computer when your child's there. No, he just likes to play up when you're on the phone or something. So, you know. So, I'm ringing Daddy now. No! I'm going to tell him you're not doing as you're told. Right, we'll go and watch what you asked to watch, please.
But I've sore knees.
I've got sore knees as well. So
You haven't got sore knees. But didn't.
it says a lamb, because I'm not used to these, rests at the bottom of the card. A serene expression on her face. She looks out at us with a peaceful expression. In the centre of the forehead, and then it says in brackets, or third eye, is an luminous orange and yellow sphere. These are colours of concentration. Is it figure? Her thoughts are centred and powerful. Right, can you put them back in the bag?
You're getting them out now.
Well, can you put them back in?
I'm filling them.
Do you know when you just can't pause? Can you put them back in before you wreck them? Right, I'm ringing your dad.
No! No!
Oh, thank you very much. Go and get your cars. This is why I'm not staying on for long. So,
Hello.
do you want this on or off? Minutes Finn. Oh, kids and animals. Might as well get Jack out as well. He can tweet in the background and he can stand on a chair there. So anyway, he was sat there nicely, but if I get on the phone or anything, he just, you know what kids are like, just like, and you'll get someone making a silly comment about, oh, you should be looking after your children. It's like, he was fine. He's just there. Four swords are posed over the lamb. They are all different lengths and designs, but their spacing is even. This gives the card a sense of equilibrium. I can't say it. The sky above is clear, suggesting space for mental reprieve, instead of the tightly wound mental energy at work in the 2 and the 3 of swords. The 4 has a sense of spaciousness. And then, because I'm just going to read these out quickly. So that was good. Then I got the Fool. Now some people might be thinking, yeah, that's probably because she is a fool. The Fool doesn't stand for that. And if you can see, it's like a little chicken on a branch, a little bird learning how to fly. Because it's also how you perceive the cards sometimes as well. But the cards in this deck is potential, leap, adventure. Some people think you're a fool for thinking in another way, or wanting to do something that may be adventurous to you but not to them, or taking a leap. And I did say quantum jump before, and I mean quantum leap, taking a leap of faith, taking a leap of, you know, whatever. And people call us crazy. You're a fool if you believe that, you're a fool if you think that, you're a fool if you think that. Not necessarily. I have an open mind. And if you look, because it is a little young bird that has been you know, sitting on a branch, it's like, do you take a leap of faith? Do you believe you can fly, or are you going to fall? Every little chick does this. Sometimes they fall and they do die, but you've got to take that leap. It's the Fool, the wild unknown tarot. So potential, leap, adventure. And that's why we're all beginning to see now people have different perspectives on things. Like, some people look at this and go, oh, it's evil and it's scary and it's not good. The Death card. Well, the Death card normally means rebirth, and if something dies, something comes in, so it's the beginning of something new. So people, this is why you can look at things from a different perspective. So Death card, closings, elimination, transformation, which I think is happening to a lot of us, and there's a lot of eliminations, things getting eliminated, things that are closing down that once were beginning to close down, which sort of goes into the quantum thing I'm going to talk about in a minute. Then I pulled the The tower, some people can look at this as like, oh, the tower, you know, because, I mean, this one's a tree. You know, normally it's a tower, but obviously it's representing a tall sort of, you know, stature, whatever you call it. Don't know if you can see that. Lightning coming down. But the tower stands for breakthrough, collapse, and chaos. Well, when there is a breakthrough of what's going on in the world right now, there's a collapse of what? A collapse of systems, a collapse of timelines, and then there's a bit of chaos that goes along with it, because that's quite natural, the natural thing. And then things begin to happen. So just saying. And then the last one I got was, I think it was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 of Cups, but I pulled it, it fell out the wrong way around, upside down. So it's a reversed reading, which was good, really. It didn't come out the right way. It came out upside down. Some people are like, oh, and it's like, no. Shattered white chalices, because that's what they are if I turn it the right way around. See? Are at the foot of a dark mountain, an unknown horizon beyond. It is time to move forward and leave the past. Oh, hang on, this is not the. Sorry, this is not. Like, that's the right way round. I need the other way round, don't I? Where is it? Oh, I did this. Sorry, I've got the reversed meaning. I've just done the right way, so that's wrong. The reversed 8 of Cups often means that you may be thinking about leaving a situation that seems as if it is no longer working. Yes, I have, and I know that. In quite a few areas, actually. Oh, it just goes on about work, but that is true, so that was a good one. So they're all, yeah, a lot to do with what's going on now. You just don't like what? Empathic Awaken? You don't like the tarots? Is that what you're saying? That's okay if you don't like them. Because that reading wasn't for you, that was my reading. It's not like people don't like them. People that don't like them, or they're in fear of different things. It doesn't... Depends what... how you resonate with something, do you know what I mean? I might resonate with these, you might resonate with, if that's what you're saying, I don't know if that's what you're saying, you might resonate with something else that I wouldn't resonate with, but it's whatever feels good to you. Like I said, a lot of fear-mongering out there, but it's what resonates with you, with your soul. So that's all good. That's all good. I just show you, you know, what I do and stuff, so... Oh, right, I don't like that. Oh, right, I thought you meant the decks. I was like, what? Afternoon. So I got those ones, so I'll be showing them again. Right, get into the chat, because I think I said static shopping and quantum jumps. And I was going to put changes on it as well, because there's a lot of changes. And that's why I said in chat yesterday, if anyone's listening, about, you know, what do people call it? The Kundalini or the Dark Night, the Soul. And I said, you can have 2. And someone said, no, you can't. And I'm like, if things can change, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, then so can stuff where you might think it once was something and it could be something else. Or it could be more than that, if anyone gets what I'm saying. So, anyway, static shopping is... I went food shopping. That's why I've just come on, because I had to tell you before I forget. And you know you get static if you get electric shock if you touch something metal. I get that in the shops, but today... Oh, my God. I don't know if there's the energy thing, because... I get it now and again, but today, everything I touched, I was like, I can't touch anything. I can't touch the shelves. Even on the floor, where the tile work is, this was in Morrison's in the UK, there was bits of metal running through the floor. My foot in my shoe went over it, and I got a static shock on my foot, and I was like, oh my God, I just can't touch anything. I can't touch anything metal. I was just getting shock after shock after shock. Yeah, I don't like it. I found it quite funny, but I normally only get it a little bit. You know, just the odd thing, and then it goes after I've done it a couple of times. It was everything I touched. I was like, Finn, do you want to pick that up? I was like, I'm getting static shocks off the floor. It's like, I get static all the time. Yeah, it's like, energy must be high, because I was just like, oh my God, I'm getting shocked off everything today. It was like bizz, 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 bizz. But I've never had it on my foot on the floor, through my shoe. I was like, what? through my shoe. Yeah, I was like, and this man went past because I went to get some biscuits or something. I went, oh! And he looked at me, I was like, static. Yeah, well, it must be to do with the energies then. If it was crazy there, it coming up through the floor, the ley lines, I don't know. But it was just funny. It was like annoying, but funny at the same time. But I just want to say, before I go, because I'm not on long, because the little legs over there won't allow me to be on for long, is I just went over this morning to Unbiased on the Fence. And I love Unbiased. Hi, Rachel. I love Unbiased on the Fence. And I think he was talking about quantum jumps, as in things changing, timelines. And we did say yesterday we'll have to have a chat on time travelling, you know, interdimensional time travelling. I mean, that's all the same thing to me with quantum computers. Quantum this and quantum that, and I'm thinking, you know, matter is not solid, so it can move, and it just makes me laugh, quantum, because I think of Q, and that sort of ties into Q in a sort of sense, if you get what I'm saying. So I do believe things are changing and can change, because that's how it's going now with the Mandela effect. Someone texted me this morning, said, I thought of you, it was on Facebook, showed me a picture of a mug with mirror, mirror on the wall. Now, when you go over and put mirror, mirror in the wall, Snow White's old film, it doesn't say that. It says magic mirror on the wall. I was like, I didn't realise this when I was like, what? It was mirror, mirror on the wall. And I know that because I saw it, like I said with E.T., as a child, and my dad would tell you on here if he remembers. I went for my 12th birthday or something to the pictures to watch that cartoon. It was I don't know if it's when it obviously wasn't when it first came out, but I went to see it and I was like, mirror, mirror on the wall. I've got Snow White things upstairs. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Now it's magic mirror, and I was like, no, it wasn't. And they were talking about CERN, and now people are going on about, yeah, it's magic mirror now. People are going about, oh, CERN did this and CERN did that, and I think timelines are changing. Something got in. If they're going on about it's quantum now and all this, that and the other, I mean, I can't explain it, so it's best to go over there and listen to that chat, because it was really brilliant. It was a chat called, I don't know if that's what the title was. Let me just find it. And they were talking about when things have changed in their house or on their car, and then it's gone back to old wheels to new wheels, and things have changed because it's like a jump. And I wouldn't say jump, I'd say leap. That's why I used to love Quantum Leap. Do you remember the series, Quantum Leap? It's called.
We're actually shifting. Yes.
However, Cynthia Sue Larson, I think it was.
It's a really, really tight community. A lot of love and
To what you'd already been talking about.
yeah, I heard about it and I thought that's good. I didn't have my hopes set really. Most of our schooling has to do with, you know, you got to pay attention to what's wrong. You've got to look amazing questions about identity itself, because I believe, and what I've witnessed with like the flip-flopping, that I can go back and forth between a couple of different realities. Such as when we had a family dog and he was getting cataracts in his eyes. They were clouding over.
It's just about things flipping in and out, and like they were saying on there, if you watch that, it's just a really good way of explaining it. Check out Brainslave. This town's name has changed. Like, we know something's going on and things can flip in and out. That's why they say if you could see behind you, I mean, obviously I can now because I can see through this viewer, is something moving or changing there or coming in or coming out. It's like a frequency. It's like, you know, I can't explain it properly. I know what I mean inside my head, but that channel was great for doing the chat on they did. So things are changing. So that means if things are changing, when I said, for instance, yesterday, oh, you could have two Dark Night of the Souls wake up sort of calls. Well, if things are changing, obviously you can. And it means things can change. They're not, what's the word? They're not solid. They're not like, we know history's changed and stuff like that. We know history's a lie, but we know certain things have changed because if you really look into the Mandela effect, you're like, oh yeah. So that means, as well as us saying to someone, oh, I remember it like this, and they're like, no, it also means that maybe there's two sides of us remembering, and maybe they both were. I can't explain it if anyone gets what I mean, but it means things can change. So in my eyes, that's a good thing. If things can change, that's a good thing, because that's meaning people who might look at, for instance, Trump is all bad and this, that and the other, and things aren't coming in, that's good. Well, things can change, and things can change. Things can change. That Night of the Soul is... That's what I said yesterday, Colin. I got told that you can't have one Dark Night of the Soul. I went, well, you can, especially if there's lots of different sort of dimensions, or sort of all this stuff we're finding out about now, timelines, or whatever you want to call it, jumps, leaps, then yes, you can. In my eyes, you can. Tunnels, bubbles, yeah, of reality is not what we think it is anyway. So if matter isn't solid and it's always moving and evolving and learning and growing and changing, there's many changes can happen and can come in, and you can, as we know, creator, we can change. And I think there's a lot of things coming in, as we're realising there's a lot of talk now of obviously things manifesting quicker, however you want to say it. Maybe that's because the way we're supposed to work, but because of all these different, I don't know what you call it, jumps or leaps or timelines, that we know we can change things through meditating. Like I said before, I do believe in that, but I don't believe you have to be doing it all the time. But I think it's great. Yeah, nothing remains the same for even an instant. Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is, what you might have thought years ago, say for instance, oh, we knew all this and we knew all that, and we know what's coming in, say for instance with what I'm on with Q at the minute, which makes me laugh. Q, that's to do with quantum. Just for an example, doesn't matter if you don't believe in it, is, so what people thought about that, saying it was bad, what you think you knew then doesn't mean that that's what it is now, because things are changing. It doesn't mean it's stuck. Yeah, nothing remains the same, so why does it have to be the same? And I've heard people talk about quantum and that, and I'm like, yeah, but they're still stuck in a thing of they think that's what that is now, when if it's forever changing, or we're getting these new energies in from different places and this, that and the other, and it causes effects to change, then that's why I am not bothered when I come on here and I can go back and forth and get rid of that, or say, actually I said that the other day, oh, maybe I'm thinking this again, because I can change the way I think, because it's a program. So if anyone sort of gets what I'm saying, so that's why I'm not in fear of looking silly, like I said before, of saying, oh, well, someone goes, oh, you're contradicting yourself, because that's what people say. It's like, no, because things are constantly changing, and sometimes you might go back to something and think, oh, hang on a minute, actually, I'm looking at that now, and I'm looking at it now, and that has actually changed, so maybe I've got to change with that. I've got to change my frequency with that, because it's not the same now. If anyone gets what I'm saying? As soon as I come on, someone calls me. Why? What? Oh, you mean calls you on your phone? As they say, you can't step into the same river twice. Yeah, but it's a bit like so just spitting everywhere. Then it's a bit like the actual Quantum Leap series. I loved that. Do you remember Quantum Leap? I mean, all the old stuff was the best. Quantum Leap, like quantum jumps, quantum leaps, whatever. It was him, but in another body, like we say, your soul in another avatar sort of thing, in a, another reality, because this is what everyone's talking about at the minute, isn't it? My daughter just rang me. Oh, did she? You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's mega interesting, because I said to Sleeping Warrior, at some point this week, it might be Thursday, I'm not sure, Thursday, maybe Friday, maybe Friday's a better time, people are off at weekend, we're going to try and do we're going to try and do this again. Hi Andrew, we're going to try and do this again, the Discord thing, when I was testing it and I was trying to get people in, but I couldn't hear properly and I sounded you couldn't hear me properly, so we're going to try a chat where I can talk to you live if you're in the Discord. So that is my Discord code, and if you don't know how to get into Discord, like it says, link is in the description below. You can get on there, and Friday night we'll do a chat about me getting to know other people that are in my chat, and maybe we could have a discussion if anyone wants to get into the whole quantum timeline thing. I mean, I'm not good on what things are and all that, but that sort of discussion, or just getting to know you, because you lot sort of know me because you see me on here a lot. I don't get to hear anybody's voices. That's why I found it really weird last time when I think it was, who came in? Was it Andrea from America? Sorry if I've got your name wrong. Somebody came in, 2 people, and Kit and X, and I was like, it just felt really weird, but I need to get used to it. So I need to do a few little chats, getting used to people, so I can get used to doing the Discord thing and learning how to get around that, because I've not done it before. So like I said, if you want to, I know some of you have gone there, but I'll probably do that this week. I need to rev myself up for it. So just saying, if anyone's interested. Hi Dolly, I've been away. Have a happy day. Have happy days, thank you. Oh yeah, I've been happy days. Yes, I have a lot of happy days. I've been cleaning today, and I'm about to clean I've cleaned the floor in there. I'm going to clean the floor in here after this chat. And I'm getting out stale energy still. I need to, like, a deep spring clean. How lovely to have the park close by for you to get to close. Yeah, it was lovely, that walk. So yeah, and that's why I was saying, I think it was LA Taylor said about the whole, what was it? What was we saying? Having a chat on time travel or interdimensional time travel. I think this is to do with a lot of things that have been going on, and maybe we can do a bit about the Mandela effect and what Mandela effects you've been seeing. We could talk about Friday, because I know there's loads. I've not looked into all of them. I know E.T. How funny that on my video from yesterday, don't you think that's a synchronicity? I'm walking in the forest, big tree that I love has got a face on it. I was like, oh, look at this, it looks like a little elfy face, and someone's written on marker, phone home. Because E.T. said phone home, he did not say home phone. And someone's put phone home. So doesn't that say, that is what he said, someone's put in marker, wrote on the tree, phone home. Because he did put phone home. He didn't say home phone. He doesn't one part of it, but the part where he puts his finger up to the sky with Elliot, that's when he said E.T. phone home. As I know, as I watched it when I was a child. So we know there's all these timelines changing, and sometimes I even hate saying certain words now, because people go, no, it's timelines and there's no such thing as time, and blah blah, and this, that and the other. It's people trying to express through the words, but sometimes people, you know, there's different words for them things, or I can't even explain what I'm saying now. You know, it's like someone said to Rachel, I think you mentioned in a comment yesterday, it was like, oh, 3 hours of chatting or whatever it was yesterday. I was like, I don't even look at time. Like, what is time? I don't even look at time like that. It just goes so fast these days. And I don't look at the clock. Like years ago, I used to look at the clock. Oh, what time is? I don't look at the clock. I'm just like, what is time? I'm just enjoying myself, and it just goes out the window. It just disappears. Yes, E.T. said phone home. Exactly. So sometimes when we say words, it triggers other people to go, oh, it's not this, it's not that, space is not this. It's like, it's just a word. Ooh. That's why we always say the Great Awakening, and some people get triggered by it. It's not all the Great Awakening. It's like, yeah, but we're saying this because people understand that, or it's a word that you understand, if anyone understands what I'm saying. Words are very difficult, you know, because people take them for different things, you know, depending on how they see it or how they think it's being said. So it's hard. But yeah, so people are coming across a lot of timelines where things are happening, like someone just said before, someone's name of their town has changed. I need to look out more as well. I swear McDonald's, not that it matters now, was MAC. Years back, I'm talking years back. I'm not talking, you know, like my eldest son, because he wouldn't remember that. But it's like, mirror on the wall was never. Or is that just a timeline jump? It was for some, but it wasn't for us, obviously, because it is for some. It was, to me, it was mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Not magic mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Someone's just sent me a cup and it says, not sent me, but showed me a picture. Mirror, mirror. But it was a joke one, but it said mirror, mirror, and I was like, mirror, mirror. So I need to look at some new ones. I still love the peach. Yeah, I like peach and pink. Is it the Thinker, the one like this, but now he's like this? Yeah, mirror, mirror fifth. I just went over to Unbiased on the Fence this morning about the Quantum Leap stuff, and I'm like, this is why I said yesterday to who came in. People going about Dark Knight, this, all this, and there can be many, I think, because if timelines are changing and things don't stay still, and things are forever changing all the time, could be changing right over there now, then things are not standing still and staying the same. So you're allowed to change your mind from certain things. Even that I said yesterday, I can change my mind again because things are forever changing. So people can. That's why I'm trying to say to people that looked at stuff years back, it's not a race and all that, because that is changing. It can change. It's not stagnant. It's not standing still. So it can change. It can change. Yeah, timelines will correct themselves, and funny things are happening. I was just saying fifth. I know this happens anyway, but you know the static shocks you get from touching things when you go shopping or wherever. It normally happens, but just a couple of times then it goes. I've just gone. I couldn't touch anything. Even the floor. I went over a metal bit and I got an electric shock in my foot, and I was like, oh! And I even said to Finn, can you get that? Because everything I touched, and this man was looking at me laughing because I was like, oh, I've got a static shock. Oh, it's like everything I touched, static shocks. I was like, oh, it's never been this bad. I get it, but not like that. And I didn't want to touch anything, but I was laughing at the same time because I thought it was quite funny. But I was like, oh. Mac is Irish and Mac is Scottish. I remember, personally, McDonald's being MAC years back. Electric Goddess. Well, I was thinking energy. I was like, ooh, oh my god. Yeah. Oh, here's LA Taylor. State of Flux. Gigabytes. And I was just saying, LA Taylor, I just mentioned you because when we're saying we'll have to do a talk on time travel and all that on Friday. I'm going to try and get people in Discord to get to know them and maybe chat about, because I need to get used to doing it, because I'm not used to doing that, so I don't really know what to do. So that might be a bit like, woo, like last time, got to get used to it. Weaponise words. People can weaponise words and symbols quite easily. Take okay hand symbol. Oh yeah, they do. Static shocks off my daughter all the time. Yeah. So I was just saying about quantum jumps, quantum leaps, quantum leap theories and stuff like that. Bye, Astral. So yeah, thinking, yeah, things do change and can change. So there could be many, you know, like I said, for example, you could have quite a few dark nights of the souls, because if things are forever changing, then you might wake up to something else, because that was what I was trying to say yesterday. So and I was laughing because Little Legs over here got up this morning and he said something daft and just went, £14. And I thought, why has he said £14? When this just came over £14, it was £14 something. This got me spirit wool in. My spirit wool. Finish my lovely blanket off. Can't wait to finish off. Watching and got 70% power left. So yeah, and I can't remember what I was thinking about before as well. So I was like, just mad that a stone in weight. A stone in weight? No, I don't know. You mean what you were saying? So yeah, and talking about, and obviously Unbiased on the Fence, I've not got through it all yet, but yes, talking about the changing timelines for the better. And the woman on it, I can't remember because I'll have to see some of the videos, was saying you've got to see it as what does she say? What more good can come? Oh, what is it she says? Fifth might know. Yeah, Little Legs. What does she say, the woman who they're interviewing? Something about the quote that she says, what more good can come, what more good can come. And that proves that if What's £14? I'm not £14. You know, things are changing, and if things change, as we've seen in films and that, it changes history, it changes things that are going on. And some people always see this as evil, like it's CERN and it's doing this because that's what people think, and people that have been in my chat, it's coming in because it's wanting to think that. It's like, why does it always have to be for the bad? If we learned something about quantum jumping, so we can go back or change a timeline or whatever it is, to, yes, it's going to affect a few little things, to get to where, you know, what we've all been talking about, good. And that still takes me back to Trump. It does. You know, with the Barron story and different things that you've heard about Nixon and a time capsule and stories that you look at that, you know, these so-called stories. So, so there could be a timeline changing with the president, you know, just saying. It's not always has to be the stale, stagnant of what you thought even last week. Who knows? But then I think Q, quantum, Q, yes, Q, quantum computer. People go on about that. Where, hi Tapper, where has all the information been stored? You would never believe it. Oh, yeah, we think about Lucy, you know, their film and all stuff like that, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean it's bad. If anyone gets what I'm saying. Yeah, universe, how does it get better than this? Try it. Yeah, and everyone uses different words, don't they, Fifth of? I like universe, I like creator, and people use different words. And then I just saw someone talking about Flurburn or something about the sparkles. I've noticed, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. My sparkles are going a bit more colourful. They were silver, now they seem to have a bit more colour in. And someone was talking about photosynthesis, and I thought, is it photosynthesis? And I thought, yeah, that makes sense. The light, Gaia, Mother Earth turning into a star, but we're going with it. Light, star is light. Light, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Q also is quantum, which is us. Yeah. So it's all connected. Do you know, when you start looking into things, and I just find it wonderful. I just in wonderment with everything, whatever the right word is. If anyone gets what I'm saying. So someone saying it's just sweat, it's just sweat. I said it's not sweat, and they would put out on there on a video that, oh look, it's just sweat. It's not sweat. Nothing like sweat. But they would say that out there because they do certain things. Yeah, I can never say a name. I mean, I went in yesterday, you know, like I said, there's some channels that are putting stuff out, but it doesn't mean everybody knows everything. I don't. I'm just trying to work it out as well. And some people say, oh, I think she was saying something about cursing is bad, and, you know, things have got in crystals and that. Yeah, I think entities can get in crystals and that, but I think you can transmute it as well. And everybody who curses is like, they've probably got the bad entity in them. No. I watch loads of people who cuss, I cuss on here sometimes, on different channels like Chris, whatever his name is, when he says certain things. No, nice guy. Woman you want to be watching. They'll keep saying, Roseanne Barr, she cusses, lovely person, it's how you take it. And I love what she said the other day, because listen to this. You need to watch her 2-minute videos, really listen to what she's saying. People are going to get offended because of her belief system, if you know what I'm saying, because this is the whole problem with everything at the minute. But what am I learning so much? It's on. Yeah. Yep. Let me see if I can find the one I was watching. Just makes me laugh. I think it's this one, I'm not sure.
Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to learn about the Erev Rav? It's very deep Jewish learning, and you know, there are many people out there, specifically good Christian people, and
she
there's
may
good
do,
Muslim
I don't know.
people, and there's good Jewish people too. Who?
Did you hear that? What she just said? Because it's what people have a problem with.
Are you ready?
Finn, Ian, get the doofer and I'll switch it off, please.
Are you ready to learn about the Erev Rav? It's very deep Jewish learning, and you know, there are many people out there, specifically good Christian people, and there's good Muslim people, and there's good Jewish people too.
Did you hear that? There's good Christian people, there's good Muslim people, and there's good Jewish people, because everyone seems to get in a big, like, as I was saying the other day, oh, all the Jews are bad, oh, all the Muslims are bad, oh, all the Christians. No, as I was saying yesterday, there's different races, different things with different people, good or bad, in a religion or non-religion, or whatever it is that you're into. Good Christians, there's good Muslims, there's good Jews. There's bad Christians, there's bad Muslims, there's bad Jews. Get over it, because it's, do you know what I mean?
Who are interested in what Judaism really teaches, and instead of reading, you know, Nazi, Jesuit, or imams'
What people have a problem
interpretation of Judaism, I think people should know what it really is about. That'd be a good place to start. So, the Erev Rav is a great story of Judaism and of Exodus.
I love those.
Now, what is the Erev Rav? Everybody says. The Erev Rav were the sorcerers and the magicians of Egypt, who Moses took out of Egypt in spite of God warning him not to do it. Moses, for some reason, he had a soft spot like King Saul, and most of the Bible stories that tell us that, you know, people didn't, they wanted to believe that people could change and that they could do good even though they're not good. They wanted to believe that people want to perfect themselves and to get better and to,
don't.
You know, wake up and do the right thing. But that is just myth. There are people who don't want to do the right thing. And there are people who mean to destroy people who are doing the right thing. And that's basically what the Erev Rav are. They're black magic of Babylon.
Black magic. Two magics is a lighter side and a darker side, do you know what I mean?
Black magicians of Pharaoh and Babylon. And they basically, even though...
whatever word you want to say.
Well, they did sacrifice children. But then when they came out in the desert with the people who were fleeing slavery from Egypt, they built a golden calf. They're the ones who did it. And they did it because they kind of missed not having sacrifices, human sacrifices, virgin sacrifices, child sacrifice.
They're still doing it,
like their ancestors did. And so they wanted to reinstate it because they thought that's how things worked. But Moses and other people were always trying to reason with them, and so they got them convinced that, you know, maybe they could sacrifice an animal instead of a human. And it was hard to get them even to go there. And they still didn't give up sacrificing humans, because that is who they are. They're Satanists. And this is part of the Bible that nobody talks about, but it's quite relevant for today. So I'll talk about it bit by bit so you can know what's happening in the...
And she's just doing bit by bit, because that's what I'm saying. Every system, you know, like I said before, I don't believe in religion that way, but there was truth in there, but they messed stuff up. But she just makes me laugh. Someone called April who got angry with something with she was effing and jeffing. It was quite funny though. April is pissed, it says, but someone, I don't know who this April is, but
Epstein doesn't want to be called fucker. Well, two.
Going on about Epstein's Island and all that, and this, that, and the other. Where's the funny one that I saw? Power to the people. Going on about what's she called? Ginsburg, that no one's seen, but they keep putting pictures up, but she's not about. Just let me find the one I was laughing at, because... oh, this is good.
Good morning.
Is Autistic Love.
all the time people come to me, teachers and stuff, and say that I have some strange, indefinable connection with autistic people. And I think that's because I'm on the spectrum myself. And so I wanted you to see how great this makes me feel, make autistic kids good. I'm going to play this for you.
Yeah, Roseanne is doing a lot of confirmation. Oh, it's not this one, sorry. It's one where she was talking about that. Oh, this is it. This is the one. Sorry.
Hello. Okay, when I was a little girl, my friend had a peacock and a parrot. Neighbor, she made her be like.
I'll go soon, but
Talking. I was going to talk about how I've never thought like other people, and I didn't know why until I was older.
neither did I.
And now I know there are a lot of people like me are called autists. Because think different and talk different and we communicate different. And I want to just talk about what torture that's been when you don't speak the language of
Yeah, Fifth, I think
the people who want to oppress you.
stuff has never gone in and made sense to me.
But you watch them
Just like,
turn what you're saying into what they think you're saying, because they don't have any capacity to hear you. It's just, I think they think you're just crazy.
yeah, it actually says on it, pardon? Autist means artist. Wow.
And does we think different and talk different and we communicate. And I want to just talk about what torture that's been when you don't speak the language of the people who want to oppress you. You watch them turn what you're saying into what they think you're saying, because they don't have any capacity to hear you. It's just, I think they think you're just crazy.
Thank you, Fifth World. I was just about to say, if anyone's on the Q train, you'll know that the Anons are called, yeah, they are. They call them the autism. I can't say it, the autism. They call them autism. The people who are helping with the Q and breaking through a load of things, because when they concentrate on one thing and go after it. They're not sort of distracted by stuff, if anyone gets what I'm talking about. So if you know about Q, you'll also know that about Q as well. So there's another thing that all connects. Sorry, it's just gone off again.
Sure, that's been. I want to just talk about what torture that's been.
She does know. She's been around a lot. She's been part of, not part of it, but around Hollywood and knows what's going on and stuff like that.
The people
and she's
who
Jewish.
want to oppress you. You watch them turn what you're saying into what they think you're
True,
saying.
Fifth World.
Because they they don't have any capacity.
They are very sensitive and very spiritual. I used to watch someone on, I think it was We the People 24/7. I think they had an autistic child. They're not specialised in, people try and say they're specialised in they don't understand. They do understand their senses and everything. They're special in that way, as in special like children, do you know what I mean? Starseeds, whatever you want to say it is. Yeah, because they know. But that's why the system tries to make out there's something, you know, or they're just kids who don't understand the I don't know what the word they would say, stupid or this, that. No, far from it. I tried to tell someone this on Facebook, or a friend, it's not autism, it's something else, but a lot of kids who like ADHD and stuff like that, they're just kids being kids with energy. They want to dumb us down. And because I sort of said something, because this is what happens when you start opening your mouth, my friend from a very long time fell out with me. I don't speak to her anymore. I like her, but she took it the wrong way because she doesn't understand what I'm saying. I was trying to say her kid was brilliant. Her kid doesn't need drugs. They're on ADHD. Her kid doesn't. It's normal. They don't need it. They're trying to suppress the children. But she didn't understand, so hopefully in the future she will, and she'll understand what I was trying to say. But this is the thing of getting things mixed up.
I think they think you're just crazy.
Yeah, they do have great focus, and that's why the QAnon movement are using those people, because they have brilliant focus. They don't get distracted. They go after, when they're going after it, they're going after it. So you can look at Roseanne anyway, because Roseanne, you just need to look at what she's saying. She's on the Q train anyway, so how is Wax? Well, my dad's fine. I think he's looking at a load of different stuff. You know, he comes in and out. But yeah, he's good, as far as I know. I spoke to him the other day. My brother was 52 when he got diagnosed. Felt different. Yeah, and that's the thing. They always try and make you feel different, like you're not part of the normal crowd. Who wants to be part of the normal crowd? Because they'll soon find out that they'll want to be part of the crazy wacko crowd, which we're all a part of, which is an actual, what do you call it? A compliment. I don't want to be in the normal crowd because they're asleep. Huge connection with vaccines and not. Yes, that's why. Well, yeah, but I don't know if theirs is the, because you could look at that both ways, couldn't you? Could be like, oh, are they trying to give it, or is theirs an unorganic one, if you know what I mean, and they call it that, but you know what I'm saying? Because they're saying it's that, but it could be something completely different, like not an organic sense. Who knows? Things can change, can't they? Like I just said at the beginning, timelines and stuff. So, yeah. But like Fifth said, going into that new state we're going into, I believe things will change and people will see. Casey's become very ill after vaccines. Yeah, I'm not into him. Not now. But no. Yeah, everybody with autism and X-Man, they all have. Yeah, that's what I mean. They could be getting them people, because don't forget, they take your blood and all that. They know what's what, and then they could be giving you to dilute it or suppress it. They suppress everything. And I also think as well, sorry, my kid's making a right racket in the background. Finn! Is I don't know if this is right. I'm just saying, because when I'm thinking now about that autism, I'm thinking I've never took things in, like certain things, so people say, oh, you're a bit stupid, you don't understand. Right, no, I'm ringing your daddy now.
No.
Well, can you go in there?
No,
5 minutes and I'm coming. I am coming now. Pardon?
Wait
a minute. No, he's not. Come on.
What?
Right, so yeah, and people said, oh, you don't understand. Like, someone can say something to me, especially if they're talking quite intelligent, sorry, but with big words and saying, oh, this is that, and I'm like, it really doesn't compute. It doesn't compute with me. I'm just like, I've said to you this before, I'm just like, I don't get, like, you could say it 1,000 times and it'd be like, do you get it? I'd be like, no. Like I said, do it in images or something, I'd be like, oh yeah, but so I don't know if that's sort of a part of a thing like that, because I don't understand things in ways that people assume I'm supposed to understand it, or say, well, you're not intelligent. It's like, to me, some intelligence is as in you've been programmed as well. It's like, I don't get it. And in school I was scared of speaking out and saying something in case the teacher said, no, that's wrong, you're stupid, and I'd be like, okay. And like I said, I'm a bit dyslexic in that way, because I was in a reading group, and I'm not ashamed of saying that, in secondary school, only in the first year, because I don't learn in the ways sort of we've been told to learn, if anyone gets what I'm saying. Yeah, the computer did say no. It was like, no. The computer said no. What's that off? What series is that off? The computer says no. It's like that, innit? No. Computer says no. That's what it was like with me. It was like, no. That's why they used to call me Dolly Daydream, Dippy Dolly, because I'd be laughing at it, because he'd be like, right, I've just told you again, so did you get it? And I'm like, no. Did you get it now? No. You know, be sat there going, oh, you get it now, don't you? No. Or what if I say it like that? Oh, right, well, why don't you just say it like that in the first place? Hi, Jobby. Everyone learns differently, and that's how it should be. Yeah. I'm not like, oh, chuck all these big long words at me, and the like, a bit like fake science, like, oh, the so blah 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 blah. I'm like, the photon of the blah blah of the fwa. I'm saying fwa because I don't even know what the words are. Blah blah. I'm like, what? Speak English and just. No, sometimes you get a letter through the door. I'll be looking at the letter and I'll be like this. Like, even a bill or something, I'll be going, well, I won't be putting my glasses on because I don't, but I'm just doing it I'll be going, what? And then I'll say to someone, what does that mean? Like, what's all that? And then they go, oh, it just means blah, blah. I'm going, well, why don't they just write it? A little sentence, like, why did they have to put all this big thing into confusion, get you going, what, is that all they want to say, this little paragraph, and they've got like 2 pages in a letter for a bill or something or other, and I'm just like, is that to confuse you, to get you to pay for the thing or whatever, because you're just like, I don't understand it. I don't understand. It was reminding me something. Yeah, I've always said that. One must do what you enjoy doing, or don't do it at all. Exactly. I always do what I enjoy. Hence, I've just got some more wool in. Hi, Bam Bam. What was a good film? What am I missing? What was a good film? Oh, I can't move my mouse up. I've got to go in a minute anyway, but... Beautiful Mind. I've not seen that, I don't think. Schizophrenia. Yeah, and I think people think about schizophrenia now, and loads of different things now. You look and you think, do you know what? They were just putting labels on people for certain sort of... What's the word? Things that we're beginning to realise is part of our reality, but they tried to cover it with other stuff. Everyone gets what I'm saying. You know, what we truly are. Ooh. Yeah, I best go, because little legs will start going on in a minute, and I need to clean this floor, and then I need to do some crocheting, because it's getting there. Getting there. So what? Well, come and say bye, Finn. Bye to the world. What?
Finish your work.
I've finished, yes. You don't normally come on, do you? Because you normally
Bye, everybody.
No, come and say it properly.
Bye, everybody.
No, what's your normal voice?
Bye, everybody.
No, what's your normal voice? What's your normal voice? What's your normal voice? What's your normal voice? What's your normal voice?
Bye, kids.
Bye, kids. Said bye, kids. What's your message to the world?
I love you.
Pardon?
I love you.
I love you.
Yeah.
What's your message to the world? What did you just say then? Say it nicely. Say it properly, talk properly. What's your message? What did you just say then? No, put your tongue away, stop being daft. Oh, you're talking like a baby. Be a big boy and say, what did you say then? I love you.
Yep.
You love the world?
Yep.
You love everybody in it?
Is that the message?
Is that the message? I don't know. Is that your message?
Yeah.
I didn't tell you to say that. Is that your message? Say bye.
Bye.
Go on then. He is funny. Well, that's what he said. I didn't tell him to say that. He was like, I love you. Doing his silly voice, you know, getting all embarrassed because he's on here. I don't know if I am, but that's the way I was at school. I just didn't understand stuff like maths and stuff. I was just like, pfft. But I loved that. At school, that was my favourite subject. That was just my favourite subject. Not that I went anywhere with that, but yeah. I heard a tarot reader say those with mental health issues are healers. Yeah, I believe that. But just governments don't like it. Yeah, that's why they put all this mental health issues. But I believe they give them the medicine that they think they need, but it's to suppress them more. That's what I believe it is, because we've heard people say this. That, Finn, sit down before you fall, please. Is when they go down a herbal route and they go through other means of like more holistic natural stuff, they can heal stuff. When they're on big pharma, because we know what it is, it's just they know that these children, these people are very, very powerful spiritually as well, and they know this. They know, and that's why they do what they do. So yeah, that's why when you look at people and think, oh, you're silly, you're stupid for not understanding this and this, that, and the other, and I've had people come in here and go, oh, how can you talk about these things? You never went to university. I need to go to university to know certain stuff. Or just because I don't say it in words of somebody else, big words and this, that, and the other, and I don't portray myself as all this, that, and the other, does not mean, I don't know, or I probably actually know a bit more than them because they're in a program system. Or they're part of the program and they know it, So when someone said that once ages ago and came in chat, I wanted to laugh. Have you got a certificate from university for talking about this? It's like, yeah, not the real world. What are you talking about? I don't need to go to university. Not knocking anyone who has, I'm just saying. So yeah, love and light, everybody. So Professor Doll. Yeah, I just need to put my glasses on, and then if I came on more like this all the time, people would think, oh, she's very intelligent. What do you mean you've been programmed? So yes, these newsreaders. So I'll just come on like this all the time with my glasses on. So Finn, yeah, and that's a message from my child. Because we're always saying we love each other all the time. It's the first thing he always says. So I'm like, oh, you're late, Alfred, and I'm going now. I've got to go because I've got to clean up and then play. Yeah, intelligence comes from perception, not certificates. That's what I was saying a few weeks ago. We don't need certificates for jobs and this, that, and if you should just be able to put in a job, and if you can do it, you can do it, and if you can't, you can't. So I'm going to go, because I've been on for a bit, and it was just for a brew. Yeah, I was just saying earlier, Taylor, I got a new tarot deck, and the first one that came out was, I'll just show you if you weren't in. I went through it at the beginning. It was the Fool. Funny that, isn't it? It was the Fool, but if you look at it, it's a little chicken on a branch about to take its first step, because it's to do with adventure and potential, and I can't remember what the other one was, but obviously that little bird has to take its first step off the branch to get out there. Sometimes they fall and die, sometimes they don't, but it doesn't mean you're a fool. People think we're fools, we think we're crazy because we believe different things and we can look at things in a different way. We're perceived as fools. Oh, you're foolish for doing that, really? You're just in fear. You're just in fear. Everything they do is to put us in fear, as we know this. So, You'll call someone else a fool for doing something because they're not in fear of doing it, and you're just saying that because you're in fear. So anyway, I'm gonna go because he's getting noisy now. That really needs attention. So I'll see you later. Bye.